Hey everyone, welcome back to Flick and Reel. We are Sean and Allison. Jesse's missing. Where's Jesse?
Where'd he go? Oh
Where'd he go?
no.
Oh no. One or more of us may be having computer issues. So we just decided we're gonna hop in and start the show. And Jesse will be here when he gets here.
Yes.
Ready? We're ready? I'm gonna hit the button. That's the actual button. Start the show.
That's the real button. That's the real start. That's the real open.
True that. How are you doing?
I'm good. I haven't seen your guys' faces in like a while, it feels like. I feel like it's been a couple of weeks since like we've all hung out.
It has been. I was on vacation with my kid, and then Jesse was on vacation with some sort of work thing.
And then I was on vacation. Bye, Haskell.
Ed's leaving. Bye, Ed. Have a good night, bud.
So yeah, it's just been one thing after another around here. So, and now we're back.
You know, February to March, the vacation season of the year.
Great vacation season. I went through all 4 seasons. The weekend we were up in this past weekend, we were up in. I got to hang out with friend of the show, Chris Anthony Lopez, which was very, very exciting.
I saw that. The
it
pictures.
Made me. Oh, my heart was so happy. He's such a gem. Absolute gem of a human being. But yeah, no, we get up there. It's fucking freezing getting off the plane, right?
As it is, yeah.
As is, because it's March in Chicago. But then the next day, it is beautiful. It's sunny. It's like 60, like mid to high 60s, like absolutely gorgeous, which was perfect for our friend's housewarming party that we were up there for.
Okay.
And then the next day, it was like back into the 40s. So now we're getting back into like crisp fall air, right? On Sunday. And then fucking Monday, we wake up and there's snow on the ground.
Of course.
I was like, all 4 seasons in one trip. Perfect.
Was it too much snow that you couldn't do anything, or was it like a sifting?
No,
I've never been to Chicago.
Melting. Yeah, no, it was this snow was like melting as we were leaving. Like it was sticking to like the grass but it wasn't like sticking to like the roads or the sidewalks or things like that. So it was like maybe an inch, if that. But it started to melt away as like the day went on. So
right,
it was no big deal. But it was just like, oh, that's nice. Just keep.
You know what's more exciting than that, but only mildly more exciting than that, is that Jesse got his computer back up.
Yay!
Hey guys, I just want you all to know that I am aware that once I can be late to my own show, I've made it officially. Next time, we're gonna slowly. This week I was late. Next week it'll just be you guys, and I'll be in the chat.
Perfect.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm going to be asleep probably next time. Next week will be a bedtime one for me.
As I told you guys, this is the final bite of my serving, but it's Golden Grahams cereal ice cream. That's one of the best things I've ever had in my life.
Sounds delicious.
It sounds like
absolutely
something.
Oh, this is very exciting. Hello, dear friend Sina. How are you, my dear? Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Good evening.
She's a gem. She's an absolute gem. That's fun.
Is she an uncut jam?
Uncut jams. I don't know if that was that only a TikTok thing, or did that kind of make its way into every other
I don't know
social media space?
I think it's a TikTok thing, but
I rely on you guys for what's cool, because I
definitely spend too much time on TikTok.
So when I was having a little bit of my downtime, my kind of sort of nappy time before this, my wife and I was listening to an Audible, and it's, it is in the fantasy realms, and they said uncut gems, and we both just started laughing hysterically. And I was like, this is so dumb. Why are we laughing? They're just talking about like going through like a treasure trove, and they're like, and then there was like some uncut gems, and we're both like at the exact same time, uncut gem.
That's hilarious.
Vivian, what?
Oh, thanks, Tina.
Macaroni and cheese ice cream.
Why not?
I don't
Why
say no
not?
to many things, but that
Um,
is a hard no.
That's
I
me. She's talking about me.
I'm pretty sure she was actually talking about me.
Dan
She's talking about me.
Dan knows about uncut gems.
Uncut Gems.
Talking
Uncut
about me.
Gems.
Talking about me.
Gio, what are you talking about? Chicken sandwich scoop ice. What?
Well,
I mean, I'll eat it.
I mean, there was the.
I'm not gonna say no.
They now have those Reese's peanut butter cups with a whole like ass Lay's chip in there.
Oh my god, the peanut
Ooh.
the potato chip Reese's cups and the pretzel ones are amazing. I prefer the pretzel over the potato chip one just because the pretzel has a little bit more of a crunch to it.
Yeah,
But
fair. But there's nothing wrong with.
I would not say no to like if you were just gonna hand me one, I would eat both of them without ever questioning.
When you get
whatsoever.
that salty, you get like the salty sweet, like savory flavor.
I would get into a stranger's white van over those Reese's cups.
When I go to the movies, like I love
I
Raisinets, so I'll always eat.
It's my favorite candy.
I'll pour a couple in the mouth, and then I'll also grab a handful of popcorn at the same time, and it just mixes.
If I'm not sharing popcorn with Frank, I will pour the Raisinets into the popcorn.
Yeah.
And just goes to Raisinets are the best. The reason I like them so much is because I grew up with I have 3 other siblings, and of course my parents. So there's a whole family of 6. So I grew up learning that you have to like shit that no one else likes, otherwise it gets eaten by everybody. So my dad loves things like Red Hots and hot tamales and all those cinnamon candies because none of us like that shit. I chose Raisinets. No one ever ate my shit. And oatmeal raisin cookies. No one ate my shit because I was the only one that liked it.
That's why I always ate burnt toast. There's no competition for it.
I grew up not really liking like spicy type food. Like it never hit my taste buds. But since having kids, I'm like, no, it's spicy. You can't have that. No, it's spicy.
Yeah.
You don't want it. No, you don't want any bites. It's spicy. Yeah.
It's just spicy.
You would hate this. And I make them try everything because I don't want them to be like super picky eaters. But I'm like, you don't want this one. This one's spicy because it's daddy's food.
Gotcha.
This is my
Dad, is that a
You
chocolate
didn't
chip
want
cookie?
this.
Yes, but it's a spicy chocolate chip cookie.
Right.
It's Mexican hot chocolate chip cookie. That's what it is.
And every time I have chocolate chip cookies, that's my reaction.
Shenanigans ensue. You guys are so lucky to be friends with me. Just saying.
It's true. Every day I think about specifically how lucky I am to be friends with Allison Salamani. It's like my waking prayer in the morning.
and how much epic content I bring to this channel. You're so welcome.
Why no
Dan,
spicy?
the YouTube guy. Dan.
Gio, I'm Googling that right now.
I really want Gio's art is very cool. His little profile.
I do. I love your thumbnail.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
I wish I was good at making art or thumbnails or just anything.
Ooh, it's a chicken place. This place.
Other than just having a sparkling personality, which is great and gets me very far in life.
You know who has a sparkling personality? Robert Pattinson recently in The Batman. I thought I had a follow-up joke, but I really didn't. I enjoyed that movie. That's all I got for you.
Oh no, Dan, that's sad. I don't have a gallbladder anymore. So like there's things that I can't eat too, so I feel you. I don't eat spicy anyway. It's not my jam, but like I get it.
It's not your uncut jam.
It's not my jam.
Your cat slid so bad.
This table is smooth, so like they'll hop up here and they'll hit and they'll right to the window. Dan, I feel you. I've had acid reflux forever. I was eating Pepsid AC chewables. They're like the 24-hour, like the extra strength ones, and I was tossing them in like candy. I would fucking eat them. Like I was eating them every day for like 6 months. I read the bottle one day and it's like, if this has been going on for more than 14 days, please consult the doctor. I'm like, I should go to the doctor. And so I've been doing like
taking regular medicine.
Yeah, I've been doing like taking like heartburn, like acid reflux pills now. I take them like every other day. I try to like space them out because I don't want to like get stuck on them. I'm with you, buddy. It sucks. Welcome to your 30s. Or
I can't eat
oh, please.
high fat content foods because I don't have a gallbladder. So that's always fun when I decide to risk it for like a really good milkshake.
Uh-huh.
I just know I'm going nowhere else for the rest of the day because I gotta stay home. Throw that out there.
Ooh, that sucks, but I feel you. That's probably the next step for me. I'm hopefully I can avoid that. Anyway, welcome to Getting Older Talk.
This is the quality content you all crave to start your weekends with.
Have you guys had the new margarita Trulies?
No, because those came out when I stopped drinking.
That's right.
So I have to be really vague here, but I was in a different state.
We already explained exactly what you're doing. You were away for work. You're a beverage distributor, and there were some very important beverage places that needed distributing out of town.
Yep. I was doing some out of town beveraging, and when doing that, I came across somebody that I knew. You guys may have known, but they convinced me to have my first ever margarita, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh no!
100%. It is actively disgusting. And then after I spent $18 on said margarita, they told me, "Oh, yep, you're right. I just had the same one as you, and it tastes like pool water." And I was like, "Thank you for having spent $20 on pool water."
Oh, he froze.
That's what a great frozen fish, though.
If I could pick one liquor that was just right out, it's tequila. Like whiskey, rum, some vodka, sure, but tequila all the way out. Nope.
The Rock would have words with these, sir. You haven't tried Terramana.
Or Casamigos with George Clooney's.
That's a made-up word.
All words are made up.
All words are made up. The last time we did the last speakeasy, I had just posted on Twitter and everything that my dad had yelled at what I assume was a very nice young gentleman in a bar because...
Well, you said a young gentleman, meaning he's a man, and he probably sucks.
Well, he ordered...
TikTok has taught me anything. We're the worst.
The guy ordered a pickleback shot.
I love pickleback. Look at this photograph.
So, Jameson and a shot of Jameson, a shot of pickle juice. And my dad, who's a very big bourbon fan and whiskey fan, when the guy ordered it and saw what was happening, he looked at him and goes, "The hell are you doing? Why would you ruin perfectly good whiskey with pickle juice?" And I had to look at this young gentleman and apologize to him for my father's reaction.
You see, in this house, it would be the other way around because my wife, we have fucking so many jars of pickles in the cupboard. You're like, why would you ruin perfectly good pickle juice? She's like, you could put that in potato salad. You could just drink
so many things. There's so much you could do with it.
So much you can do with all that extra pickle juice at the end of the jar. We have one of those little containers where you can pull up the thing and it raises out of the juice, so you can grab your pickle and then it goes right back down and sits in the fridge.
Look at that, fancy.
Wait, I think we have like two of them actually.
This is true of Apion. According to a country song, tequila makes her clothes fall off.
I'm wondering what Asina means by now. Are you saying that it should be more expensive than $18 or less expensive than $18?
Less expensive. If you want a good margarita, you got to go to a hole in the wall Mexican restaurant.
Right. Dan makes from scratch. What's up, Dan? Come to the party.
So
you're a bartender.
it can also be real quick into heartburn territory with the margarita. I used to drink back in the
citrus.
day.
It's all the citrus.
Yes. Oh man. Back in the day when I was young, dumb, and stupid in my first attempt at college, I used to get still am. I'm just old, dumb, and stupid.
I was gonna say still dumb and stupid.
Just much older. But I used to drink. I used to get 6 packs of Mike's Hard Lemonade. You want to talk about some heartburn?
Mhm.
That was
I
awful.
I started going to like house parties and stuff, whatever, when I was probably, I don't know, 18, 19, 20 years old. And I never drank through high school. I never drank until I was an adult, but I wasn't legal to drink anyway. But
Good boy.
to start off drinking, I was drinking Smirnoff Ice and Mike's Hard Lemonade and any other sweet drink, anything sweet, basically, because I couldn't stand the taste of beer.
I love
so-
icing
I
people
still
still to this
don't.
day with Smirnoff ices. I love a good icing.
It's funny, but I used to drink them, on
For fun.
purpose.
Me too. Yeah. No, me too.
But so I would always we'd play like beer pong or whatever, and it would always be me and my buddy's girlfriend because she only drinks Smirnoff Ice. So we would have Smirnoff in our cups when everyone else had beer. And they would hate to lose to us because then they had to drink our cups. And no one
love it.
liked the Smirnoff. And like, hey, you know what? I'll drink them. But they're the
Exactly.
worst. It's all so much sugar. It's the worst.
So much sugar. But I used to. Do you remember Sparks?
I used to
Maybe.
stock
Yeah.
those in the last beverage company I worked for.
The original energy alcohol. Used to drink the shit out of those.
Before
Those are my
Loco.
before. It was before Four Loco. It was like
Before
the
Four
first one
Loko.
and then the Four Loco. But I would get so shit housed off of those, and then I'd be
Wait,
trying to go to bed.
what? Get
Shit housed.
That's a made up saying.
It's not. Like,
Shit happens.
shit. You ever heard shit housed? I used to say it all the time.
I feel like that's what I call the crack horses or the crack house. Crack horses, that's a new one. There's a made up word for you.
But I used to
You know, when you go and watch the horse races and you see the one in last place that's limping a little funny, that's a crack horse.
Thank you, Dan Nine. Dan Nine's got me.
I guess
But I used to get
they have a dance for it.
that's me. That was me on Sparks. But because it was an energy drink, I would be so hammered. I would just want to go to bed, but I was so wired because of whatever the caffeine and shit that was in it. So I would literally just lay in bed crying because I was drunk and wanted to go to bed, but couldn't go to sleep. Icing, Cena, is what it is when you ice somebody is you buy them a Smirnoff Ice unsuspectingly, and they have to chug it right then and there. You're technically supposed to take a knee when you're doing it.
Do you see? We got the Lion King going on over here.
Everything the light touches is my kingdom. That's
See, her
funny.
tail's wagging. She's not happy.
Oh no. So that's icing. So you buy someone a Smirnoff Ice, they don't know they're getting it, and then they have to get down on one knee and chug it.
Oh, you're hissing.
Are your cats fighting?
They're playing.
Oh, there's two of them. I couldn't see the other one.
Yeah.
I just want you guys to know that for the last at least 10 minutes, I've been trying to figure out how to log into TikTok on my computer.
Content. It's called quality content. This is what Jesse decided to do at this time.
Hashtag content.
Gio, are you living life on the edge? Are you okay, bud?
Gia, have you had a heart attack yet?
The glory, and I'm hanging on the tip of the
We played Jaeger Bomb Pong one time.
Ooh.
And we lost, and having 10 shots of 10 Jaeger bombs within the course of 30 minutes or so was the last time I ever drank Jaeger, and that was probably 15 years ago.
I got sick. The first thing I ever got sick off of was Jaeger bombs.
Right.
Like that was like the very first thing. Literally to this day, the smell of Jaeger makes me talking about it.
Same. Not a
And
fan.
Jose Cuervo, no thank you. That gold label.
Mm-hmm.
This is so much. You know what was really nice? Because I haven't been drinking. When we were up in Chicago for this housewarming party, I didn't wake up with a hangover, which was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
If you did see what I posted though, I was the life of the party, fast asleep on the couch.
I only have that picture in my phone. We'll just recreate it. You were sleeping like.
I was pulling the Dracula. I was
Right.
pulling the look. It's
Sleep.
comfortable as shit. Like,
Were you pulling the Dominic Purcell Dracula, the best Dracula there ever was?
sure.
I believe he goes by Drake.
He does go by Drake. There's several people that are like, what? Bryant is saying, what is this Jaeger you speak of? I'm talking about either Cade Yeager in the Transformers film played by Mark Wahlberg, or also the Jaeger machines in Pacific Rim.
Yes,
That's exactly it.
Those are both Jaegers that will give you much less of a hangover. But to be honest, probably less enjoyable than Cade Yeager in the last two Transformers movie.
I don't think I've seen the only Transformers movie I've seen is the first Shia LaBeouf one and Bumblebee. I haven't seen any of the other ones.
The first one is the second best behind Bumblebee. I think that's the best Transformers movie. But that could be just Haley Steinfeld like carrying that movie.
So you're absolutely correct.
It's delightful.
The first one's right behind Bumblebee. But I remember saying like, oh yeah, the first one's good, and then it goes downhill. And then I started rewatching them. I was like, no, the first one looks better by comparison, but the first one is also terrible. It just didn't feel terrible when I was like 13 years old or whatever it was. Let's see, 2007, 14 years old. That was pretty cool.
Jesus Christ, you were 14 in 2007? Fuck my life.
He's so young.
Jesse, like, never... There's always, at some point, he just has to remind me just how fucking young he is.
Mm-hmm. Who was I talking to recently that I'm like, oh, you are a baby? I
was 20 in
Sabrina Ramirez. Sabrina Ramirez is a child.
Revenge of the Fallen? Is it though?
Well, technically, technically 2007 is the second Transformers movie.
I guess that's technically.
But I would not call it a masterpiece.
Hey, Andy. You've got the touch. Anyone else going to chime in? You've got the power. Sorry, I don't want to get a copyright strike from my ex.
I was 20 when Jesse was 14. You guys. What the fuck?
Have Allison sing it, and we'll definitely get taken down for copyright.
What the WTF? Did anybody else? If anyone in the chat or anyone watches afterwards, if you did an Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer reaction, did your shit get taken down? Or was it just
a lot of
mine?
people did. I know Roka's did too. He was bitching about that on Twitter.
But like, I feel like Jake Berlin's was still up. I feel like who else did, like, everyone did them.
There's a lot of people did them. There's not like some conspiracy. It's a computer algorithm and it's searching for music. That's the issue. So I feel like if you do a good job at talking over the background, then you should be able to make it through.
Yeah, so have more intelligent things to say, Allison. God.
Yeah, geez. How dare you watch the trailer for the first time and not say anything?
What was I supposed to do? Christians is still up. Like, this is horseshit.
You're supposed to. YouTube is sexist. You're supposed to, when the Duel of the Fates kicks on, you're supposed to hum it over it. Yeah.
I mean, it's either sexist and or racist, because we also had Chris on there with us. So you had two women and Chris Anthony Lopez.
Women.
Two, it was me and Jessica. Are you calling Chris a woman?
What? Host?
I'm still mad. I'm still so upset by it.
There's a very important link in the chat that everyone should go explore. You know what to do. Do the thing.
It's okay because Blind Wave got 410,000 views on their Kenobi trailer. And what did we get? Like
75.
75.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I just humble brag, and granted, none of this is from anything I did recently, but 7,900 followers. We got some.
Hey,
there's a couple.
What do you do on TikTok to get 7,900 followers, sir?
I usually lick my fingers, pinch my nipples. What?
What happened?
I have a friend that's on Tinder right now, and she likes to send me some of the messages and stuff that she gets. And I don't know why I'm going to tell this story, but I feel like I just need to share it because we said wiener.
This is true.
But one of the pictures, one of the profiles that she sent me a screenshot
Wait. You have to tell me, does the guy say, "Hey girl, you want to see my uncut jam"?
No, but he's like, it's a full body shot, completely naked, and he's standing like
photos on Tinder
with the sideways pose. It's like his profile picture, and it's a sideways pose, and like he's straight hanging dong in this picture, but like you also can't see that he's hanging dong because he's super furry. I don't know why I shared this, but I feel like this is
like a Bigfoot situation or a big
like it's
something
like why would you like if you're gonna do that, like put it on just like either give us full dog or like don't at all.
That's going to be the first time I've ever heard that from the female perspective. Just full dong or nothing at all.
Give us full dong or nothing.
Like either commit.
Put it all out there.
Either commit or just be like, or like don't tease me by like hiding your dong with like a giant bush. Is basically what I'm saying.
You got to analyze. You got to analyze though his intention behind that. He obviously is afraid of commitment. So he's not the one for you. For despite all the other red flags.
I mean, yes, Cena. Yes, number one, of course. But if that's the route you're gonna go with your pictures and like you're just gonna like hit it like that, like just go all in.
So if I can
just go all in.
not to put words or dongs into your mouth, but if I can take what you're saying here, a lot of people say, don't do anything half-assed, and you have Allison here saying, don't half dong your Tinder.
Go full dong.
just go full.
This is why we decided to diversify our channel. We needed.
we should have a rating system. I think we need a new graphic that pops up that just says this video is rated AD for all dong.
All dong.
All dong all the time.
How big of an eggplant would you give this movie?
Oh my gosh, can we rate it in eggplant inches?
Oh, I love it.
I'll give this movie 6 inches. Soft.
No, it's terrible.
I love it.
I'll give Batman a hard 8.
Really? A hard 8? Oh yeah, real quick too. Like right away.
This movie was a hard 8 within 15 minutes. Like it didn't take long.
You guys, speaking of which, so the second time I saw Batman, I probably don't even know. I just need to like stop talking. But you've only seen
Batman twice. It came out in 1989.
The Batman.
Oh, the Batman. That's a completely different movie.
Thank you. Appreciate the rating.
We did a little thing called microdosing. When we went to go see it the second time, and it hit me at the worst fucking time for it to hit me, and it was when just like I can't go into like full spoilers, but like it literally hit, and I started having this out of body experience when a specific character was talking to the Batman and like doing some things, and he started going, Bruce Wayne, and I'm sitting in my chair and I'm just going, yes. This is not a lie.
No, the right movie to see that is Batman Begins, when the Scarecrow is going crazy,
hitting
everyone with the fear toxin. That's when
you would never. No.
That had some of the scariest imagery too, especially like when they're in the Narrows after they got gassed, and you got the cop on the horse just fucking breathing fire, and the kids like going crazy. That shit was terrifying.
No, thank you. Jesse's like, what have I done to my channel by bringing? I'm fun. There's one thing that we're gonna learn from this tonight. Is just how much fun I bring to everyone's lives.
Well, I've never looked at my TikTok on a computer before. That is way too big of my face. I don't like it. No, put it away.
It's
Thanks,
okay
Tina.
because no one else is looking at TikTok on a computer either.
Did Batman Begins came out in 2002?
Five.
I'm so off.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were. You
That
better.
helps
And
us, of course.
then
To try
You
to
better.
presume that Spider-Man and Batman Begins came out anywhere near each other is ridiculous.
How dare you.
What an idiot.
Wow.
you're not wrong.
But you know what else came out in 2005? Elektra. So there were levels. Okay? There's levels to this game.
And then The Dark Knight came out in 2007.
Jesus Christ.
You better listen. If either Jesse or I lose any matches this year, you know why. Our trainer has been microdosing and going on random housewarming party.
Okay, I know something that I'm going to say, no specific stuff. There is a match at some point, for those of you that watched the movie Trivia Schmoedown, no details about who it was, division or anything, but there was a match that ended in sudden death on a release date, and my soul left my body.
Look at Tina. Is this it? Is this the right year?
There you go. First try.
I was close.
Nailed it.
2017. You guys act like I was super off.
The reason,
laughing.
Allison, here you go. Here's the reason for giving no slack whatsoever. There are what we call in cinema staples. And certain things came out in certain movies. There's cinematic staples.
This is 2012.
Yeah, the same year as Avengers, a staple. Dark Knight
And
Rises
I know
is
that,
on the
because
coat. It's on the coattails of Avengers. That's why we
That
remember
was
it.
when Frank and I first started dating. So we went and saw the Avengers together. We saw Dark Knight Rises together. So like specific dates I'm really good at because I can connect it to something. Okay.
What day did we meet?
I don't give a fuck about that day.
No, okay. That's right.
I don't know the exact date, but it was sometime in like it was sometime towards like the end of October, because it was your we officially did one of these. It was your fundraiser stream to go to Spectacular, and I had lost my voice.
And we did raise a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun to be raised.
So that was a good time.
I'm gonna start calling them that now. They're fundraisers.
And look what happened. Look what happened from that.
I know.
You ditched us at Spectacular. That's what happened.
I didn't go because I was on another trip.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I thought you were accusing
You booked
me,
another
and
trip.
I was like, that did happen.
I booked my trip that was Spectacular weekend back in April before I was ever a part of any of this. So
when do you think we booked our Spectacular trip?
But I didn't know
I don't remember.
about
I have no idea when
Spectacular.
this said.
You're such a dick.
Yes.
Hey, if you guys didn't already know, because I don't know if anyone's talked about it, there's a Streamlabs link, speaking of raising some funds. That's on the bottom if you want to change the topic, or if there's anything that you want to highlight, or just want to show support for the channel. We've taken a couple weeks off and haven't been doing as many videos, so we would appreciate you welcoming us
We ain't
back
done shit.
with your pennies and dimes.
Well, some of us have been doing videos. Other of us have.
Yeah, some of the people that did not create this channel are trying way harder to make a better channel than this asshole.
I'm like, hey, who wants to do this video? And Jesse's like, nah, I'm watching Harry Potter. I'm like, that actually sounds like a better idea.
I gotta study.
Hey, 13 viewers, that's cool at the very earliest, 10:50 at night. Make sure you guys are liking the video, please. Let's get some more likes and subscribers and things. And if you got somewhere you can share it, like Twitter or Facebook, that's greatly appreciated, because who doesn't want to share this nonsense? I can't tell you one thing that we've talked about other than my innuendo about Allison's dating life via microdosing.
It's fine.
You know what I do a horrible job at, among other things, is I never bring up for people to actually like the video or share the video or like comment on the video. I do a horrible job of doing that anytime I'm posting a video.
By the way, I'm looking in like because now that I kind of understand how Streamlabs works, I love that the one video of me knocking all of my husband's shit over is literally titled "Oh Allison."
Stina, please, what did we do to now go from 4 eggplants down to 3 eggplants? I feel like we have somehow failed you specifically, and if anything, we want to give you the full eggplant, not just the tip. So
I want to be 5 out of 5 dongs.
5 out of 5 dongs. Absolutely.
5 out of 5. Star
So
dongs.
I found out today the reason I like is it Black Horse? That's what it's called. The song from Scott Pilgrim versus the World, sung by Brie Larson. It's Black Horse. It's Black something. But anyways, it's a metric song, and I fucking love metric.
At all of that. The Sex Bob-ombs.
Yeah.
Or that's not her. That's not her band. It's the other band.
I haven't seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World in a very long time, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it because I listened to it multiple times today for no reason.
Black Sheep, A.G. Lancaster says.
That's what I said. They all have 4 legs.
I gotta go back and watch that movie. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Hello again, friend. I missed a dong. It was behind a bush. There it is.
There we go, Sina.
So what kind of content can we provide to get this up to 5 dongs? I think my night can be deemed a success when we get 5 dongs. For those of you who knew, we got to explain the dong rating. That is now how we're going to be. We are getting rated in dongs.
Yeah.
We are going to. We are going to be rating movies. Okay, let's go down a list. Let's just talk movies for a second, because we are movie fans here, and let's rate them in dong ratings. And you guys feel free down below.
Are we just like randomizing, like just going and choosing random movies?
Yeah, let's think about the movie. You know what? I just watched a movie before the show because it just came on Disney Plus today. I just saw Turning Red, and
I've not watched it yet.
Turning Red gives a hard 5 on there. It's enough to do the job.
Ooh, not a soft 5, but a hard 5.
Yeah,
5 out of 5 dongs, or what?
No, dong inches.
Out of what? What's the scale?
I don't know.
This is getting.
Well, it's a 5 out of 4, so you're doing something right.
5 out of 4 dongs.
You know what? I don't feel comfortable rating the new Pixar films by dongs. So maybe we should go back to thumbs up.
4 out of 5
stars.
panda dicks.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't connect to the movie because I'm not an Asian girl going through puberty. So
we were talking about.
That's a callback to the
Yeah. We were talking about how there's a bunch of people out there that like this only applies to a certain like niche of people, unlike people that didn't have a perfect privileged upbringing. Yeah. Who are you talking about? I was like, I related to this. I related to Encanto, me, the white male.
Right. I couldn't connect to Bug's Life or Toy Story or Wally.
Instead of high 5,
Inside
I was
Out,
give a hard 5.
I'm going hard 5.
Hard 5.
Hard 5. Hard 5.
That's gonna be my new flirt with my wife. Hard 5.
I need to watch Turning Red. Maybe I'll watch it this weekend.
Yeah, I got home late from work. Otherwise, I wanted to watch it with the kids, and I just haven't had a chance to. Thanks for. Why'd you click on that? I clicked on this one.
It's good. It's really good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. The third act is pretty funny. It's pretty hysterical. Project Adam also dropped. I haven't watched it yet though.
Oh, I didn't know that came out today. I thought it was later. Vapion, there's not a movie, but I keep forgetting that Natalie Portman exists. Like, just that she's a person. But like, I'll run through her whole filmography in my head whenever like her, but I'm like, I just can't pull her name. Like, her
I have to side tangent. Were you
Yeah,
watching
from
a
my head.
trivia league thing today where they asked about Garden State and
Yeah.
another movie? And it's like, what actress is this? And you're like, nobody. Those movies don't exist.
No, don't know. I have no idea who the main actress would be. Who the lead
Is there
actress would be.
any
in those
movie
movies.
that is the big?
Can we talk about said trivia competition and how it literally looks like a 90s buddy cop movie with like the haze of smoke over all of it? Like how
All right,
like
full
Lethal
disclaimer.
Weapon just looks like people smoked on set the entire time. Just that
It looks like Kevin
haze.
Smith's basement. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I want to.
But what does it smell like?
I'm sure everybody here is, I think, if you're coming here, is probably a movie trivia Schmoedown fan. If you guys haven't watched Titans, episode 2 that aired today, let's see how many I can get in there, then please go do that at some point because we're going to probably spoil it. It's not going to be the whole show, but we're going to talk about it a little bit. But yeah,
I'm obsessed with this Ty Lieberman, Whitney Seibold team, by the way. Like obsessed.
It is
like I want to be friends with them. I want Twitter. I just want to like have a conversation. I'm obsessed.
Allison, how many dongs would you give tonight's episode of Titans?
For that, the whole episode? Are you trying to get me in trouble?
Yes.
The teams match I would do.
Let's break it up. Let's break it up.
Teams match.
First match, second match, and then average. What's your average dong size?
First, the teams match is a hard 5. I fucking love it.
Well, hard 5 is just good enough.
I thought we were doing 5 out of 5. Are we going 10 now?
No, we got. There's a comment rating. There's 5 out of 5 dongs, but if you're talking about like length and girth, that's different measurements. So you just got to know what you're. If you're going out of 5,
a lot of people say 5 is average. Like that's what a lot of guys.
That's what I was told.
Just say it.
I can't. You guys.
Okay, out of 5 dongs, the team's match got 5 dongs. That's what you're saying.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
It was like a soft 5 for me, but
it was good. Better.
It wasn't the best.
If you say something's a soft 5, it can only get bigger.
I don't know what you guys use in New Zealand.
Guess, you know what?
Australia.
So you want like a hard 4 maybe, or a hard 3.5.
I'm so upset that I started this right now. Like this was funny when it first happened, when like I first brought it up, and now like I'm very angry with myself that this is.
I'm trying to find a ruler. I thought I had. That came across way the wrong way.
Just get a water bottle. That's usually the one tool of measurement everyone likes to use.
Oh, all right. Have you guys seen that TikTok?
AJ,
there's a guy
in the chat.
There's a guy. He comes on. There's a TikTok. He comes on. He goes, "Ladies, you see, the reason why your guy says, it's actually more like an 8 when you think it's more of a 3 is because you're using you're using the ladies measurements where the guys use the correct measurements.
You're using inches, which stands for incorrect
measurements. Whereas all the guys use the CM, which stands for correct measurement.
I'm so sorry, everybody. This is all my fault. This is a rabbit hole I did not intend to go down.
No, we're here now.
Hobbit says, okay, but what's that in metric? Well, in metric, it's Black Sheep starring Brie Larson.
But anyway, no, that team's match was absolutely fucking fantastic. I just love, I never got to watch. I'm so sorry, Lego. I'm so sorry. This is what you came into.
This is all Allison. Just blame her for all of it.
Blame me. It's all my fault. I never really got to watch.
I like money.
Scott?
No, nothing happened. I'm just
Was
telling
that Mr.
people I like
Krabs?
money. Yeah, Mr. Krabs said he liked money. Mr. Krabs, played by Clancy Brown, who was
Clancy
also the voice of Surtur in Thor: The Dark, the Dark World, The Rock.
Perfect. You got there. Nailed.
You got there.
That's perfect.
You figured it out.
That's an acceptable answer.
But no, I never really got to watch Whitney play, so that was fun. But last season, I fell in love with Ty Lieberman and his character work and everything that he did. So seeing the two of them together and how well they play off of each other, that's perfection in a team.
Oh, that's not Ty's character. That's Ty.
That's Ty, and I love it.
I spent a solid half an hour with Ty during Spectacular outside of a bar, holding him up. That was fun, but he is such a character and just like his normal persona. And he's fantastic. He's hilarious. I'm so glad that he came back this season. And yeah, the way they played off each other too perfectly, and with the former FCL champion Zerflirtenfloss as their manager, German international pop superstar. I thought they did a great job.
Sucked.
Yeah, apparently, according to Koi.
Hello, stinkers.
Hello,
I love it.
Equating to Jean Drew. That should be his new podcast. You're welcome. You don't have to pay me anything.
I love Koi going and he goes, did Jay-Z go deaf? after he walked away.
And yeah, I like that we got the Jillian in the background, like, help with the managing, and then during that interview, like, she wasn't even there with the with pushing her back, and I thought that was fun. That whole thing was fun. There was of course, I always love when Andrew Guy is on the desk. I think he and Mark Ellis just play off of each other so well, even with their a million mispronunciations of questions the whole time. I like that they stopped showing the announcer like walk in to announce the winner, that they just like cut to it and they're there now, because that awkward thing is gone. So
we've been talking about the Schmoedown for at least 5 minutes. I might have to go, actually, because
did you ask?
Yeah.
It's your stream. Are we allowed to talk about it on like your stream?
No, I don't know, probably. But my thing is,
what rules? We have no idea what the rules are.
I am actually the player formerly known as the Jackal, so I actually have nothing to do with the Schmoedown. There's no proof or evidence that I am in any way involved in this season of the Schmoedown. So I am just now a commentator and fan until proven otherwise. Yeah.
We're reacting.
But if Titans keeps being fun like this and stuff, this is never going to be a Schmoedown after show or Schmoedown media. But I wouldn't mind talking about it every week if it's good and entertaining stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I just really wanted to talk about that team's match because I thought it was so much fun.
Yeah. And then the second match happened. Man, guys, don't ask me about courtroom dramas. I'll let that slip.
I got a few of them right. It's not a forte, for sure. I don't think that's any secret.
Actually,
there's a reason I'm in the FCL's Inner Geekdom division.
I shouted a few good men, and then it's like the firm, and I was like, I gotta go.
that was when I knew. She's like, they're like Paul Newman. I'm like, nope, I'm out.
When they asked the 12 Angry Men question, I looked at Frank and I got heated. I was like, I would challenge the shit out of that because there's a remake. And Frank goes, that was made for TV. And I went, I'm just kidding. And then I sat back.
I was driving home from work and I was listening. I finally got a chance to catch up and I'm listening to it. And they said 12 Angry Men. I was all, Sidney Poitier. And then that was not one of the multiple choice options. That was Sidney Lumet, the very different person. And so I would have got that one wrong.
I almost spit my drink out.
I love being confidently wrong.
Yes, that's definitely Brad Pitt. No, it was actually Dave Chappelle. It was a very different person.
Confidently wrong on a regular basis, but I say it with such confidence. I almost convince people. I feel like sometimes.
It's like when I got asked a question about RIPD, and I was like, that's Ryan Reynolds. And they're like, actually, it's Jeff Bridges. And I said, I knew that. I was testing you at home.
50-50. But no, I like that. I feel like the dungeon is going more face this season because you got obviously
Mm.
Smets and you have Nikki DiMolanta and now
Oh, yeah.
Janine. So
Can we start writing lyrics for this band? Because I think he's absolutely onto something.
I love that. I love it.
Underneath the bridge. Top.
Cena, stay tuned. That's what people say.
That's all
Mike,
I can say.
I agree. I think Guy has been doing it a long time with Clash Royale. He's been doing commentating for like 5 or 6 years. Like he has such a wealth of experience in doing it. He's the perfect between him and Ken and Mark. Like those are my favorite 3 combo. I think on the desk.
They're
always
amazing.
fantastic.
I truly love Andrew Guy on the desk. I think he's just absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, that's all I got to say about it. I'm glad Janine has a home now. I think that, like I said, I'm because we've been getting a lot of heel factions, I feel like. So it's nice to see the dungeon kind of make, I mean, even with Kaiser as the manager, it seems
I feel like last year was when I started liking Kaiser, so I think it's kind of fitting that he's becoming a heel because there's the whole team's becoming likable, even though they're a bunch of delinquents getting bleeped out in their aftermatch interviews.
After everything that happened last year with Kevin, there is no way in hell.
This Kevin?
Wrong Kevin, different Kevin.
Wrong Kevin.
There's no way in hell he would have come back as a heel. Like he's
no.
He's
biggest
and
face,
you can't.
Biggest face in the game.
And I think they're doing that as a whole faction wide. If you have one person who is absolutely a superstar and heel or face, the whole faction's going to follow. You're not going to split the differences here.
Yeah.
I'm curious
and you have
to know if
you have Nikki DiMolanta, who's like the sweetheart of the Star Wars division.
Yeah, she won Face of the Year. I think she beat out Brennan for Face of the Year. I'm curious to see what Alex Damon, which way he goes, with still being with Roxy. If he is in fact going to stick with Roxy, how we saw Janine left, so we'll see. I'm curious what happens with that.
Yeah. So that's all. That's all I got.
Well, I after being notably excused from the quirky mercs, I did put a post up on the Schmoedown Facebook page saying that the dungeon does have the best theme song of any faction.
We got a good one. Well,
all of David B's tracks are fire. My ringtone has been the Usual Suspects ringtone, their theme for 2 years.
They're all good except when I hear the quirky mercs come in, it fuels my hate fire.
As it should.
Are you okay, buddy?
As it should.
I feel like you need to.
I'm doing great, buddy.
Let the anger out somehow. Find an outlet. Let it out.
Mr. Irwin gets 2 out of 5 dongs.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that character. I don't know if I'm like a fan.
At least it's a character.
Yeah.
I feel like Ethan's always been kind of like another one of the Dan Burrows. They come in, wreck shop, and just there's not much to say about it.
Is this a reference to Piggy Smalls, Free the Bacon? Is that what it is, Lego?
Piggy Smalls. So anyway, that's our Schmoedown talk.
Preston, who are you talking about?
Oh wait, I would be remiss not to mention. I think my favorite part was actually JTE and Paul Preston, Adam Witt at the very end.
Yes, posing, and I was like, "This is going on a little long."
I'm very excited about that.
Who are we posing for?
Paul Preston and Adam Witt have like the most phenomenal voices. I feel like when you listen to them talk, like it is just. Well, I don't know. Like I could just sit and listen to them and the movie guys for like 24 hours on end.
Just to plug ourselves, our first review of the first couple episodes of Boba Fett, we had Adam Witt on, and I kept almost forgetting to ask him any questions because I was just listening to him.
Yeah.
And then there would be like a moment of silence. I'm like, so anyways.
They have like they're very distinct but in a good way. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think they speak so clearly and so articulately and they're so fucking funny. I love it.
Yeah, Adam's been the killer piece for me for like a lot of the cutscenes that he's been in. Last week with when the whole Irwin thing was happening, the decision, and he goes to Barbarian. He goes, "Oh, I like this jacket. What's it made out of?" Material.
I do agree with Vapion. Says
I like it.
I like the whole Roxy. We're only talking about this match thing. Faction's all business. I can give you. Can I say I like? I appreciate Chandra's wardrobe change.
Into the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's not
Chandra in a suit. Maybe now he'll get a haircut.
Nah, I don't see it.
No, let it go.
I do like that he wears costumes when he's like playing. I feel like it's a
Really
good little distraction.
So what is next week, do we think? What's our
Well, we know that we're getting the number one contender match that everyone knew was coming.
Oh yeah, we're getting Barbarian versus Sam Levine, right?
Mm-hmm. So dude, I wonder
Barbarian's not a slouch. And
no.
Sam, if he's actually been actively involved in training any of his competitors, he's had some really great singles competitors come out of his faction. So if he's been involved in that at all, plus he was double belted, he knows things. And so I think both of them have had close to perfect games before. Barbarian was like one question off of a perfect game against Bibiani. Sam's got a legacy behind him. It could be a bloodbath, and it could go either way.
The last we saw from Barbarian though was him versus Griffey, and he didn't show out necessarily in that match. I think he was, if I'm remembering right, he was ahead, and then he kind of whiffed towards the middle of the match.
He whiffed on the fast money round.
Right. And
that's
so,
where he ended up losing points.
But he's the type of guy where, like, I bet that's been eating at him, and he's been like just waiting to exact his revenge type of thing and prove himself again. So I'm excited to see it. It's definitely going to be two big hitters coming at each other. And Sam, more than anyone else, you see Sam when he was managing people. Every time his person got asked a question, you could see him in the background. Boom, he had an answer in his head. You could always see him on screen at all, like the live events, like the Cantina matches and stuff like that.
Or when Amaru Moses beat me, Sam said, "We were just talking about that question." I was like, "That's so nice that you have such a supportive faction."
Yeah. Oh no!
I don't have any feelings.
Feelings.
Is there smoke in here, or is it just my views getting a little foggy? I forgot what. Oh, I think. Well, the only unfortunate thing about this match is it's like we're already looking past it a little bit, because everyone wants to see who's going to go against Marisol.
Yeah, because we have that pay-per-view coming up at the end of the month.
Yeah. Is this a number one contender? Did they announce that? Oh, okay. I thought it was just like
we knew that
it's a pay-per-view, I think, right?
Yeah.
No, not next Friday. Next Friday, where they're doing the number one contender is Friday Night Titans, because Barbarian is getting it because MTS did an announcement on Twitter that Barbarian was getting the number one contender spot because Griffin Newman is focusing on teams. And then they had that first cutscene of the first Friday Night Titans, or was it? No, it was the first pay-per-view where they first Chandru versus Smith versus Chandru, and they revealed Sam was the Schmoedown, and he asked for a number one contenders match. So once that aired, everyone knew that the
Schmermer.
Whatever.
Stupid.
Schmermer.
So yeah, we are getting that as our number one contenders match. And
well, we saw JTE apparently now as a teammate in Paul Preston. Do we think we're going to see a teams match next week? Because that's kind of what they've been doing, like mildly teasing. Because we saw what's
been a lot of teams matches this time.
The ruling. What are they called? The rulers.
Oh, ruling class.
The ruling class. So we saw their cutscene last week, and then now we saw them compete this week. So I wonder if we'll get JTE and Paul versus someone next week.
We haven't gotten another Inner Geekdom match though, so
Inner Geekdom.
Let's
go.
I wouldn't mind seeing one of those for sure.
I wouldn't mind being in one of those.
Maybe one day, buddy. You'll get the call.
One day. We'll get there.
You'll get the call.
Anyways, well, what do you guys think? Hour? Wrap it up?
I'm exhausted. I've been trying to smile this whole time and be awake, but
It's 2 a.m. here, so you know what my answer is going to be with whatever.
Yeah,
any of y'all want
Vapion
to do.
is expert trainer, confirmed. He's not wrong.
There we go. Well, I give the concept of sleep right now 5 out of 5 dongs.
Hard
dongs.
Hard 5 out of 5.
Oh yeah, so we'll just gotta keep this rolling into the next speakeasy, because we were gonna go down a list of movies and just start giving them our dong ratings. So stay tuned for Scooby-Doo 2002, which gets
5.
Probably
Don't
5
you
dongs.
dare.
It's a hard 10.
Can I give it 6 dongs out of 5?
Give it 6 out of 5.
The extra dong belongs to Scrappy Doo.
I'm so upset that this is what this has turned into.
I feel like I have so many graphics to make this week. So many dongs.
So many.
There you go. Shout out to Joey from Twitch. Make it 7 dongs.
7 dongs.
Thanks, Joey.
We're just gonna put eggplants in a bunch of really unnecessary poses. Oh, speaking of unnecessary, you know what movies are really horny? I just watched the 300 movies. My God, can we take some of those posters and throw some eggplants? Somehow I feel like it'll be more appropriate. Than what's
give me that Gerard Butler any day. Whew.
With
so many abs.
Don't you mean Michael Fassbender, who's in that movie? I found out.
That too.
You didn't know?
I'm sure somebody told me at one point, but when I actually saw him, I was like, "What are you doing? Who's your agent?"
That is a hot movie.
Hey, Faramir's in that movie too.
I was. What's up?
I said Faramir's in the movie too.
Oh, I thought you said Anna Faris. I was like, I think that's the wrong movie.
That'd be a very different movie.
But Lauren and I are very comfortable talking about attractive actors and actresses, and I was obviously watching these movies by myself. And while I was watching Rise of an Empire, rather, I told her, I was like, Eva Green gives me very confusing emotions. Like, she's very attractive, and I'm also kind of scared.
I was telling Jesse, my ex from high school looked like a mix between Katy Perry and Eva Green. And so anytime I see either of them, I have bad flashbacks.
Imagine having an ex that looks like Timothy Oliphant. And
I was thinking Chalamet, and I was like, was it legal?
No. I have an ex that a real piece of shit ex that looks just like Timothy Oliphant. And I love Timothy Oliphant, but I cannot go back and watch Justified. Anytime I see him on these new Star Wars shows, doing Cobb Vanth, I'm like, oh, I love it, but at the same time, I'm just like, God damn it. He's 50% ruined for me, which is very upsetting.
I can't show you guys because it's on my phone, not my computer, but I made a beautiful graphic of Timothy Elephant, which is just an elephant with his face on it. And it's one of my favorite pictures on my phone.
Send that to the Damons. They'll appreciate it.
That's hilarious. Timothy Elephant. I'm into it.
If we were not wrapping up, I would just spend the time and go through my phone and get it on here. But I think it's a good time to wrap it up and thank everybody who didn't donate, but instead thumbed up the video. We appreciate your your support of clicks.
Before we go, one last time.
Oh yeah. Also,
that was me trying to floss, guys.
All the different places to find us. Can I bring up? Do we have our? Where's the things? You know the things I'm talking about. There we are. Oh,
do we have names?
Yeah, look. There's Twitter handles. So follow us all at our Twitter handles and also on that TikTok, that at Swifty93. And then follow us on Twitch.
Put it up on Twitter, Jeff.
What am I putting on Twitter? The TikTok?
Timothy Elephant.
Timothy Elephant.
Oh, right. I'll do that. Follow us on Twitch at where, Sean? SwiftWings?
At Swift Wingblade.
Swift Wingblade.
Easy enough. Swift.
Easy enough. And then check out all the cool Horizon Forbidden West content that Sean's been putting up, as well as his watch-along review of Guardians of Justice.
The Guardians of that show is bonkers. I haven't watched episode 2 yet, but I wanted to do that tonight, but I got so swamped at work today. So hopefully tomorrow.
How about this, Allison?
Hang out 2 or 3 episodes.
His watch-along thing of a show that nobody's really hardly heard of got just as many views as Obi-Wan before it got canceled. So
it got pulled down.
Look at that. Whatever. That's a man's world.
Yeah. You know what? Not a lot of people are watching it, but I've been enjoying playing Horizon Forbidden West. So if anyone's video game fans or just fans of the channel and you want to help out our show, go to the playlist and just go click through the videos and like hit the like button. Yeah. Appreciate it.
We also got our we have several Batman videos up. So if you guys have not got enough Batman content on the YouTubes, we got a spoiler-free review and a spoiler-filled long discussion.
If you want to watch Jesse internally, also externally losing his shit, watch the non-spoiler review.
Are you talking about the cats?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck. God. And with that, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, actually until tomorrow morning, I should be plugging my channel that's in like, or the video that's in like 9 hours. Yeah, News and Views with Pastor Scott Fox. Very different kind of show, but a good show nonetheless. We'll see you guys then, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're all in this together.
This is the sound of dun, 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 dun. It's the Flick and Reel Show.